Bill Bolling.
Thank you all very much. Wow, what a great crowd. Thank you all so much. Thanks for coming out today. We came around the corner down there and we saw 4 or 5 people out on the street and we thought, oh no, that's a small crowd. And then we got behind this tree and saw all of you guys. Thanks for being here. There is an excitement brewing in Virginia about the change that's coming on November the 3rd. It's great to have you here. Look, it's great to have Michael Steele here. Don't we have a great chairman? And then Ken Cuccinelli going to make a great Attorney General for Virginia. And how about Bob McDonnell, our next governor? Look, we just want you to know how much we appreciate everything that you've done for us. You know, I remember back, I guess it was 7 years ago, when Bob and I started traveling across the state. I was running for Lieutenant Governor, and Bob was running for Attorney General. And a lot of people forget this, but the first couple of years we actually spent together traveling across Virginia. We used to go to these events and Bob would get up and he'd say, man, I've spent more time lately with Bill Bolling than I've spent with my wife. And I'd get up and say, I've spent more time with my wife than I've spent with Bob McDonnell. But you know, we got to be good friends throughout that effort. And we got to know a lot of good people like you all, folks who were there for us, who helped me become the 40th Lieutenant Governor of Virginia, who helped Bob become the 47th Attorney General of Virginia. And we want you to know how much we appreciate everything that you have done to give us the privilege of serving the people of the greatest state and the greatest nation the world has ever known. And with your help, in 5 days I saw a sign back there someplace. I don't know where it went, but it said it right. In 5 days, we're going to take Virginia back again. In 5 days. Now, one of the things that's been interesting to me as we've been traveling across the state, you all have seen the polls. The polls are very encouraging. Now, I want you to know something. Polls don't vote. The only poll that counts is the one we're going to take next Tuesday, November the 3rd. But nonetheless, you see the polls. The polls are very encouraging, and we travel around the state and people say, sometimes rather whimsically, they say, you know, they're kind of, how is it that you all are doing so well? But they usually ask it this way, how are you doing so well? They're just amazed, you know, that people are coming back and they're supporting our Republican Party and our conservative message and principles and vision for the future of the state. But I don't think it should really surprise anybody. Because, my friends, let me tell you something. These are serious times in Virginia. You know, our state faces some serious challenges today. We've got to get this economy moving again and create jobs to restore the financial security of Virginia's families and businesses. We have got to stop spending money we don't have, making promises we can't keep. We got to restore financial responsibility to state government. We've got to improve the educational opportunities we provide to our kids. We got to make a college education affordable again for the sons and daughters of Virginia. We got to stop talking about building a transportation system for the 21st century and actually start building a transportation system for the 21st century. And we've got to improve health care, but we need to do it in the private sector, not by turning it over to a bunch of government bureaucrats. These are serious times. And the people of Virginia know that these serious times require serious leadership. And they know that it's this Republican team, this is Virginia's team, this is the team to lead Virginia to a more prosperous future. And people know it. They know it. So, we need you to work just as hard for the next 5 days as you've worked for the last 5 months. You have us today kind of on the precipice of victory. But we can't stop now. We got to push the ball. We're going down tonight to watch the Hokies beat North Carolina. And we got to, we're going to push the ball across the goal line. But we need you to work just as hard in the next 5 days as you have in the last 5 months. If you'll do that, I want to make you a promise. 2 promises. First promise is this team of Bob McDonnell and Bill Bolling and Ken Cuccinelli, we will reach out to Republicans, to independents, and Democrats, because there are a lot of Democrats out there supporting this team, and we want their support. We want their vote on November the 3rd. But we're going to reach out to everybody, and we're going to offer up the solutions to the challenges we face, and we're going to build a better Virginia. If you'll give us your trust and your confidence and your support, we're going to build a better Virginia. Now, here's the second thing I want to promise you. You remember how bad you felt back in 2005 when we lost the governor's race? Remember how bad you felt in 2006 when we lost George Allen? Yeah. Remember how bad you felt last year when a great congressman by the name of Virgil Goode did not go back to Washington? Remember how bad you felt? By the way, Virgil's over there. Where are you, Virgil? Give him a round of applause. Virgil Goode. Well, let me tell you something. Remember how bad you felt, because in 5 days you're going to feel that good. We're taking back Virginia in 5 days. Now, I'm glad to be a part of this team, but there's a guy who's heading up this effort by the name of Bob McDonnell. You know, about 18 months ago, I made a decision to run for re-election to the office of Lieutenant Governor and support Bob McDonnell in his campaign for governor. And I did that because I knew that Bob McDonnell had the right principles, and he had the right vision, and he had the right record, and he had the ability to lead Virginia through these challenging times. And I am just as honored as I can be to be serving on this ticket along with a guy of his caliber. Bob McDonnell's the real deal, and he's the kind of guy we need to help chart a course through these troubled waters that we have all around us in our state and in our country today. With your help, he's going to be the next governor of the Commonwealth of Virginia, Bob McDonnell.